Hello and welcome to Crafting with Jane. I'm looking at Lavinia today and I'm starting on doing a few Christmas cards, and I thought I would start by making some very clean and simple cards just using 2 stamps. No, in fact I'm using three stamps, so 2 Lavinia stamps because I want the birds and I want the fairy charms, and then I wanted a very simple branch. So I've got this simple branch from an old Stampin' Up set because I just liked the look of that branch. So we are going to put the branch onto a block like this, and all I've done is I've got a whole pile of what I call scraps, so little pieces that are cut over, and I've just made them with a mat that's a 1/4 of an inch wider. Now these are all sorts of different sizes, so I'm going to do them one at a time because no, I'm not. I'm going to do them all at the same time, and I'm hoping, because all my mats are different sizes, that they will I can get them in, because you can see I've just done mats for these little scraps. So with a bit of luck they'll all come in together, and I'm going to do 4 at a time because, again, if you're sometimes doing what we call batch making of cards, you want to do more than 1 at a time. So I'm going to take the branch and I'm going to do the branch in a brown. So let me have a look and see what brown I'm going to do for it. I'm going to do it in a sort of darkish brown. I think that colour will do. So I want to do it fairly high up, I think, because I want to have room for the charms, and I also want room for the sentiments as well. So probably about, can go as far across as it can, can't it? So probably about there, 2/3 of the way up to 2/3 of the way down, just like that. Little winter branch because it's Christmas time, so it's going to be winter. So I'm literally just going to put, that's 2. Three, 4. That can come over a little bit more. So I've got them at different sort of angles. Some of them are further across than others, and that's all I'm just going to do on those. I'm just going to get my cloth out to just clean my stamp. There it is, my little spray. And I can just give it a wipe through. I can give it a better clean afterwards, but at least it's then clean and out of the way. So that's all of that one. And as I say, use any branch you've got. I just wanted to use a fairly small branch that wasn't going to take up too much room. So I didn't want too much foliage or anything on it at all. I just wanted a very simple little branch. And then let me just put that one back up so I don't lose it. Then I'm going to do the birds, and the birds I'm doing in VersaFine Clair, and it's the Twilight, and then I'm going to do the little hanging charms in the Glamorous, which is the red, so that will go in for the Christmas colours. So let's have the little birds out. I've got 4 birds, so I'm hoping to put 1 bird on each one. I might even put a couple of birds on, it depends, because some of them are quite small and some of them are bigger, but I just thought it would be quite nice. They're little silhouette ones. I'm not doing a background or anything with it at all. I'm just keeping it very simple. So again, if you've got little bird stamps, use the little bird stamps. So this is going to be the first one. And I'm just, as I say, going to use the VersaFine Clair, which is the Twilight. And and then I can put it on. It really doesn't matter which one. That's probably the biggest one, isn't it? So let's have the bird in on there, and he's just going to sit straight in on that branch like that. There we go. So that's one. Need to give it a clean straight away. And it comes off. Once it's dried, being this sort of what do they call it, pigment ink, yet excuse me, being a pigment ink, it doesn't once it's dried, it's not going anywhere, and it's difficult to take it off. So okay, so this little bird was a little bit high, so the next one I'm going to do a little bit further down. I'm going to do the next size card for that, which is this one, I think. So this one, I'm just going to take him a little bit further down, so hopefully that's it, he's actually on the branch of that one. So being photopolymer, it's very easy to see because you can see right through it, so it's quite an easy one to do. So that's that one. Let's have this one, and then I've got the little one to do. These can go back in on here. So that's the biggest one, that's the next one down, this is the little one, and I'm not sure whether this one goes, is that the same? Yes, they're all the same, that's the same way as that one. So I just want one little bird on there, and this one again, I'm doing it slightly lower so that its little feet sit on the branch. You see, that one's just a little bit high, the first one, but the other ones I've got all right. I do like these little birds, I think they're very sweet. Like that. And then I'm just going to take the last one, which is this one, and I'm just going to take this on here like that. And I'm just going to put this one in and put this little bird again right down on the branch. Okay, so we've got 4 birds, all of varying sizes. So you could see that you could put really whatever little birds you've got. You could put actual robins, but these are all, I think this little one probably is a robin. And then you've got sort of a blackbird and maybe a magpie, or they could be anything really. So now I'm going to get the VersaFine Claire the Glamorous, which is this rather lovely red, and we're going to do the charms. Now I need to, as I'm going to put them on, I'm going to see exactly where I want them to dangle, because that's going to be the important part. So I know I'm not going to need to have them all the way up, but again, I don't need them, I think probably about there. So let's do, and these are coming in red, so I can now see where I am on this. So let's just put this one like that. Ever so pretty, I think they're just lovely, and I can do them on all of them, so I can do 4 at a time. One, oh, that's a bit near the edge. One up in on here. Oh, that could have come longer. I might do the next one on it longer. Oh, that didn't work very well, did it? Hold on, let's see if I can get it. That's better. Nice thing about photopolymer, you can actually see through it, and I was able to see through it even though I'm doing it in my camera. My camera's overhead, but that's fine. So those are those really nice ones. I think they're beautiful. just beautiful. And they will look just really lovely for Christmas. And I'll show you what I'm going to do word wise. So that's the first one. Let's take, we've got the bell in the centre, haven't we? Let's take the little bell. Like that. Whoops. Wasn't very good. Took that right down on the side, didn't I? So let's put this one in on the middle. Lovely. Put this one in on here. Like that. That's why it's nice to have a little branch for it to go onto, because if you haven't got your little branch, you've got nothing for them to dangle off. Now you could do all sorts of things. I've seen it, there's a key in like the steampunk range. You can do it off with a key. But I quite like a little branch for Christmas and a little bird. I thought that was quite sweet. One on there like that. Okay, so that's those ones. Just give them a quick clean off. And put that in on there. And then we've got the other heart. Which again I can just do about like that. Do the little one first. Like that, so that's 3. That one's on there. Go down on that branch. It's quite nice as well because it's a very thin branch, so as it comes down it works quite well. But as I say, look and see what branches you've got and what birds you've got, and just have a little go. Right, there we go. So that's all of that done, so I can put those away. And then I've got to see if I can remember which mat goes with which, so we see if we can work it out. Okay, so there's got to be one which is that's the smallest one, so that's going to be on there like that. That's quite a big one, so that's probably there. Nope. Nope. Nope, maybe it is that one. No, it's not. Let's have a look and see. That's got to be this one. I think this is long and thin. Yeah, that's fine on there. So that's that one. This one is that size, is it? It's either that one or that one. That one looks okay there. That one is quite a big one on there. Quite sure why that looks so big. Let's swap those two round. That's better, I think. Yep, that's better. That one goes in there, that one goes in there like that. Okay, so you've got a really nice little image. Now I have got, this is me trying to get them really carefully out. I've got some little die cuts, so you can do all sorts of different die cuts for Merry Christmas. As you might remember, I got these, which are really rather nice sort of gold ones, which I would put down on there. Christmas, let's put the merry bit, and we'll have the merry maybe up like that on this one. Look I've got another one as well, so let's take one of the others and just put, there's quite a bit of space on that one, isn't there? So we can have Christmas at the bottom like that, and we can have Merry maybe just in put it there. Not quite sure on that with wording. Let's do the other one, which is smaller. So Merry up there, maybe Christmas down in like that. Okay, then you can put them onto, and I've just brought 2 card blanks out. So this is the standard card size. So you could put it just straight in on there like that, which gives you a beautiful, clean and simple card like that. You could put it in onto a square one, and so I will obviously put the Merry Christmases and things on there, but you could have that in on there, which this isn't square, but it doesn't really matter because it'll still work quite nicely on there. Or you could take one of the, this is more square, so let's put this one on, and you can see from there that's still not completely square, but it doesn't really matter because that will still fit quite nicely in there and make a very nice, clean and simple card. You've just got the Merry Christmas that stands out. It's pretty, it's lovely, it's using, you know, different products and stuff, but I think a little bird at Christmas is very sweet. I could have done the bird in red, but I thought it looked quite nice in the blue. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed that. As always, please stay safe and well. Please be kind, and look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye-bye.